This is an example with a truck traveling 46 that has 46-inch diameter wheels and is traveling at 55 miles per hour. Find the angular speed of the wheels in radians per minute, gives us a hint there. And then it asks for how many revolutions per minute. I know these are often very challenging problems. These were for me back when I was a young math science student taking these kinds of classes. So let me help. So the main connection here is all about the tire. So let me draw a tire, and let's think. So there's the tire. Here's the middle of the tire, and this tire's going down the road. And every time, here's the part that's hitting the road. Right here would be the road. Oh, that's not very good. Here's the road. Tire's going down the road, and as it does, this little part, it'll go around the outer edge, won't it? All of this will pour out a distance as it rolls around along the road. What's the connection there? What exactly is the relationship there? Well, did you know the formula around the edge of a circle? That's called circumference. So the circumference of a circle formula is 2 pi r. That's how far around the outer edge of a circle. So they tell us it's a 46-inch diameter wheels. So that means that from there to there, is 46 inches. That's diameter. Diameter is all the way across a circle. Well, we really need the radius. We need from here to here. That's the radius. Radius must be half that, 23 inches, right? The radius is from the middle to the edge, half the diameter. So, okay, so the circumference around the edge of a circle, so that's 1 revolution, is 2 pi times r, and r we know is 23, so that is, 46 pi inches, because this is inches. So I plugged in 23 inches there, and it came out inches. So 46 pi inches. So 1 revolution, every time that tire goes all the way around, headed down the road, all the way around, 1 full revolution, it will cover a distance on the ground of 46 pi inches, because that's how far all the way around the outer edge of the tire is. Now, one more connection. 1 revolution, see how they want radians here? Do you remember that for a circle, all the way around, let me draw another little unit circle, maybe right up here. It's kind of so-so. But all the way around a circle, remember that's 360 degrees or 2 pi radians, because pi is halfway, 180 degrees or pi is halfway around a circle. In radians, it's pi, in degrees, it's 180 degrees. So all the way around is 360 or 2 pi, because halfway around is pi radians, all the way around is 2 pi. So 1 revolution is 2 pi radians. So 2 pi radians, that much of an angle turning through 2 pi radians, which means all the way around, will make the tire go 46 pi inches down the road. Are you understanding these connections we've just made? So this is saying 1 revolution of the tire covers 46 pi inches down the road, and 2 pi radians of angle turning, right? It turns through 2 pi radians, which is the same as 360 degrees. It'll also cover that same distance, 46 pi, because that's 1 revolution. That's the same, right? 1 revolution is 2 pi radians. It's all the way around. It's 360. I could also write degrees. I could write 360 degrees is 46 pi inches. Same thing, right? All the way around, 360 degrees, 2 pi radians. That covers 46 pi inches down the road. Okay, let me get rid of all that. So that's true. So now we're going to use those connections to do the problem. That's the main thing we need to know in these kind of problems. All right, here we go. So now we got what we need. Let's start with this 55 miles an hour. So I'm going to take that down here, 55 miles per 1 hour. That's what 55 miles an hour means, right? 55 miles an hour means 55 miles every 1 hour. So now it's just a big unit conversion problem. We want to end up in what? Radians per minute. So put what you need over here. We want radians per minute. We're starting with miles per hour, and we just do a big fancy unit conversion. Here we go. At every step, you get rid of what you don't want. Well, I don't want either one of these. Let me get rid of miles first. Where am I going to put miles? On the bottom. That'll make miles cross cancel. You just put them on the opposite side of the fraction and they cross cancel. Now, what can you easily go from miles to? Well, I can go from miles to feet. I don't know if you know that easily, but 1 mile is 5,280 feet. So you don't need to memorize that. Just put it in your notes on an exam. 1 mile is 5,280 feet. So if I stop the problem right now, I'm in feet per hour. Feet per hour. Is that what I want? Feet per hour? No, I don't want feet. What do I want? Radians on the top. How am I going to get to radians? Well, here's radians right here. Radians is connected with inches. Do you see how I'm thinking? I need to get radians on the top. And radians, I have a formula connecting radians to inches. So if I can just get inches on the top, then I could go to radians. So let's get rid of these feet. Right, put them on the bottom. That makes them cross cancel, and you can go to inches. What's the connection there? You know, 1 foot is 12 inches, right? Now I'm in inches, and now I have a connection between inches, right here, inches and radians, because I want radians on the top. So put inches down below, radians up here. What's the connection? 46 pi, let's make that bigger. So put inches down here, so inches will cross cancel. 46 pi inches is 2 pi radians, isn't it? So you see where I'm at now? I'm in radians. Well, what units are left not crossed out? Radians per hour. I want radians per minute. I'm close. I'm happy with radians now. They're good. Just leave those. But now I got to make hours into minutes. How are you going to do that? You got to get rid of hours. So I'm going to say, okay, hours are on the bottom over here. So how are you going to get rid of hours? You got to put them on the top. Then they'll cross cancel. Doesn't matter that it's far away. You could shuffle the order. These are just a bunch of fractions multiplied. The order doesn't matter. You could put them right next to each other. Doesn't matter at all. They can cross cancel far away or right next to each other. It's all the same thing. Hours will cancel. I want minutes on the bottom. 1 hour is 60 minutes. What units are left now? Radians on the top. What units are left not crossed out? Radians per minute. That's what I want. Radians per minute. All right. Let's see how we used this important connection. We used it right here. All right, let's do it. So what does that mean we need to do on this problem? We need to just use our calculator now. So 55 times 5,280. Anything in the top is multiplied times 12. Anything in the bottom side. Oh, right here, let's cancel these pi's. Times 2 divided by 46. Because the 2's in the top, 46 in the bottom. You could reduce that to be 1/23rd, whatever. This will work fine. Divided by 60, because 60 is in the bottom, right? Anything in the bottom is divided, like the 46 is in the bottom, 60 is in the bottom. They're divided. Anything in the top is multiplied. Hit equals, and you will have an answer. Let me do it on my calculator, too. I'm getting 2525.217. And what's the units? Radians per minute. That's how many radians per minute? It's a lot of radians per minute. Okay, so that's the first question. What is the radians per minute? Second question is RPM, revolutions per minute. That should be pretty easy now that we have this answer. So let's take this 25.217 radians per 1 minute, right? And we're doing a little more unit conversion. What do we want in the end of this? We want revolutions per minute, right? That's what RPM means. This is revolutions per minute, revolutions per minute. So revolutions per minute. So let's multiply by, and now think about what units you want to get rid of. Do we want minutes? Yeah, we're happy with minutes. We don't want to get rid of minutes. Radians is what we want to get rid of. So put radians down here. And then radians will cross cancel. And what do you want to go to? Well, you want to go to revolutions. Right? That's what we want on the top. What's the connection between revolutions and radians? I think we had it right here, right? Oh, no, we're going to just think about it. When the tire goes one revolution all the way around, one revolution, how many radians is that? 2 pi radians, isn't it? Remember, all the way around, one revolution is 2 pi radians, right? Halfway around a circle. Remember up here we said halfway around a circle is pi radians. All the way around a circle is 2 pi radians. So one revolution is 2 pi radians. Those are equal, aren't they? One revolution is 2 pi radians. One revolution equals 2 pi radians. So there we go. Use your calculator. Take the 25.217 answer divided by 2 and divided by the pi. Be careful there. You got to divide by the 2 and the pi because they're both on the bottom. You might say, yeah, but they're multiplied. Yeah, but they're multiplied on the bottom. So they really are divided. So you could divide by 2 pi with parentheses, then they're going to both be divided if you wanted. I think it's easier to just go like this on my calculator. Just divide by them both separately. So I'm going to go divide, just keep the same answer I had in my calculator before, and divide by 2 and divide by pi. I get 401.901 revolutions every minute. 401 revolutions, 402 basically, revolutions every minute. So there we go. So the key to all this was this connection between radians and inches and revolutions and inches. There we go.